Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Moby and Queenie Show, where the freaks do come out at night,
Oh boy.
especially on nights like tonight, Friday the 13th, and weird things happen on Friday the 13th.
They sure do.
Especially the Moby and Queenie Show. Give it up for us, yo! Back again.
Good to
Thank
see
you.
Moby.
It's good to see you too. I feel like I repeat this all the time. Another gorgeous day out there.
Yes.
This may have been the most gorgeous, the gorgeousest. I don't know. It's not a word. Fuck it. But we're back. It was beautiful. It was like 80 degrees out there
Yes,
today.
it was. It was a warm one today.
Very warm.
But I'm taking it all in, embracing it, and I want that continuously.
Yeah, well, it's New England. It's cold. I think I had a hoodie on and a winter hat last week.
Yeah.
So-
it was breezy.
Back in
Yeah.
New England.
Yes.
So back in New England, back to the Moby Show. Queenie's here, and we're gonna give you a new riddle today because we know you
Yes.
love them riddles. And I'll do the riddle this time
Please
since
do.
you did it last time.
Yes.
The riddle today is: what starts with a T, ends with a T, and has a T in it? So
Starts with a T, ends with a T, and has a T in it.
that's it. And you know what's going on, people. You get the answer at the end of the show. You're not getting it now.
Nope.
Stick around to the end if you want it. You know they want it.
They do.
They
You
always
all
want it.
You probably know it. I like to think you do.
Yeah, some people probably do. We got some sharp listeners
Yeah,
out
we
there,
do.
so they're pretty good.
Yes, we do.
Pretty good. Something else we always do when we start the show. What are we sipping on today, Queenie?
What's in your cup? So today I decided to do a little something different.
Yep.
I do love wine, and I got this as a gift from someone recently. So I'm drinking the Sutter Home Sweet Red, and
Sutter Home's
that's
always a
what's
good
in my
one.
cup.
Good. Red,
You?
huh?
Yes.
Me, well, you know Moby here, the whiskey guy,
Of
and today
course.
we've got some Jack Daniels. This is Jack
Ooh.
Daniels Fire, so kind
Fire.
of like a fireball or a cinnamon whiskey
Ooh.
or, a little flame to it.
Is it gonna burn going down?
It's gonna burn. It always burns going down, but after a
I don't
couple,
know.
it all feels good, right?
I guess so.
So let's get a cheers on this. Cheers, Queenie.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Mm. I love my sweet red.
Woohoo! Whiskey.
Ooh,
Love it.
who's excited today, y'all?
I'm very
Friday
excited.
the 13th.
Excited about the dish of the day too. It's a
Yes.
spooky one.
Yes.
The dish of the day. I mean, not so much. I don't know anything spectacular, but it definitely goes along with what we are doing, and it's called a graveyard taco dip. So taco dip, your ground beef, lettuce, tomato, salsa, whatever you want to put into it. But the cool thing that makes it the Halloween or the graveyard is they take their pita chips or different crackers that are kind of shaped like gravestones,
Yes.
and they build them into the dip and kind of make it look like a
Yes.
graveyard.
I love taco dips.
It's pretty
anyway.
cool. Yeah, you can't beat
Good
it.
stuff.
I seen a pretty funny video the other day, maybe on TikTok or something. So the guy had a huge burrito. And below him, he built this contraption to catch everything that fell out.
Oh, okay.
And then below that was a hole, which then held another taco shell. So at the
That's
end,
genius.
it caught all of his tacos, droppings,
Yeah,
and then one more taco, no waste.
Yeah, you
so,
can't go wrong with that.
no, you can't. It was a pretty good idea.
I love burritos, but because they are so messy,
They can be.
I usually go for the boat. So I'll get it all in a nice little boat thing and then just eat it that way with a fork. But that's just me.
Scoop it as you
Still
go.
get all the goodness of the burrito, but just in like a little bowl or a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
And you don't have the calories of the shell or the flour tortilla.
I don't know about that. There's still plenty of calories for the intermixings of what makes a burrito.
I'm sure there is definitely a lot.
It's good stuff. And
It
I
is.
love sour cream. I
Oh,
love sour cream.
I used to get extra sour cream all
Me
the time.
too.
Got to get those Supreme
Always.
tacos for sure.
Yum.
I used to be able to eat, I think, a dozen from Taco Bell when I was a young man.
It didn't make you sick?
Not then. Now it would probably make me extremely sick.
Ah,
Back into some sports. Boston Celtics are still in it,
thankfully,
hanging on by a thread.
I've heard.
Down 3-2.
Okay.
We're going back to Milwaukee for Game 6, so it's an uphill battle, but Boston has always had uphill battles, and we have seemed to come on top before.
Yes.
Hopefully, we
We
can
can
come
do
on
it.
top again.
We got that
And
spirit.
speaking of the coming back, the Bruins are now tied with the Hurricanes, 3-3.
Hockey.
Also, Game 7 going back there, so another uphill battle for Boston.
Wow.
It is.
That's something.
But
Okay.
we're still in it.
Amen.
In it to win it.
We're always in it to win it.
If you're a Boston fan, you got to be in it to win it, right?
100, absolutely.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Very
So,
good.
couple different topics like we got going on.
Yeah.
Like making us mad. What's making you mad today, Queenie? Because I got a few
Okay.
things making me mad.
Yeah. Today, I think we're going to share this today.
Let's share it.
Yeah. So for me, what's making me mad, I'm going to keep it real with y'all because I have to be honest. This whole racial profiling thing that's going on across the country is really making me mad. It's ridiculous. There's been a couple of stories that have shown themselves as of late. Most recent, though, was a bus. Did you hear it? The Delaware State University women's lacrosse team. They were on their way back to Delaware,
Okay.
and their bus was pulled over for an illegal lane change, something to that sort. Now, Delaware University is considered an HBCU, which is historically black university or college, and the girls on the team are primarily women of color. So when the bus driver pulled over, the sheriff's department, the officers, what have you, got out. They basically let the gentleman know that they were pulling him over for an illegal lane change. And then they noticed that with him being a black or African American driver, they wanted to ask him what he was transporting on the bus. And he's like, these are just a bunch of girls that are coming back from their lacrosse game. And they were like, oh, well, they had a drug sniffing dog apparently with them.
Oh, boy.
And the dog was just a little anxious. There's a video and everything for this. But they said because the dog was acting strange, they felt the need to remove individuals from the bus and go through all the girls' bags, luggage, anything that they had. One girl had a gift for her mother, a box that was not opened, and they made her, well, they didn't make her, but they actually opened it. They said they had to. And after, a very long period of time of, trying to find something, they found nothing. The girls had nothing. The bus driver had nothing. But they still pulled them over and proceeded to try to find reason. But there really was no reason. So that's pretty aggravating. That's what makes me mad. And
Wow.
then not only that, just recently, I think it was last month in April. We're in May, right?
Yeah, we're in May.
So in April, down in Henry County, Georgia, there was a sheriff deputy who is a female, and her husband, who is the sheriff. They were shopping in like a quick mart type of place.
Okay.
So apparently, this young black gentleman was looking down at his phone. He happened to bump into this woman. She was plain clothes, what have you. She wasn't even working. Bumped into her. He was like, excuse me, sorry, didn't notice you. And then she became upset. Told her husband, who's the sheriff of another county, but told her husband that she was groped by this man.
Oh, no.
And and again, the things that I'm talking about, there's video for, so you can research it and find it. I was absolutely disgusted when I saw all this. It made me so angry. That's why I felt the need to talk about it.
I bet.
But the quick of it is that the wife falsely accused the black gentleman, of groping her in the store. When they brought it outside, he works for another county. So again, he's not the sheriff in Henry County in Georgia. He's a sheriff in another adjacent county. Mm-hmm. But they proceeded to try to arrest this man, and off of the fact that he said his wife, who's a deputy, said that he was or she was groped and assaulted by this black gentleman. And then he was with his friends and family. It turned into a whole big scuffle. They tried to arrest him. They tried to arrest the woman that he was with because, of course, people are recording. And there were some people that were not of color that were witness to all of this and proceeded when the police came or from the actual county, they proceeded to say he did nothing that they're claiming. But it doesn't matter. This is what's going on. We're being profiled as Black, African American, people of color, and it is something that is definitely making me mad. Be conscious, people. Be aware. All people. I am someone. I love everybody. I do. If you know me truly, you know I have like a rainbow of friends. But I just don't. I don't appreciate, especially as I'm raising a Black son in these United States. I don't appreciate knowing that there's even an ounce of anyone profiling just based on the color of anyone's skin or based on how you think they look if they're different from what you're used to looking at. So please be conscious, be aware, understand and know that everyone has rights and we need to treat people with respect no matter what. So that's my what's making me mad. I'll get off my soapbox.
Hey, guess what? It's making me mad too. Because that is bullshit. Here,
Yes.
we are interracially known on the microphone.
I like
okay?
that.
And we don't discriminate against nobody. And
Interracially known on the microphone. What?
you're either a douchebag or you're not a douchebag. You're a dick or you're not a dick. And there's levels of dick. I'm a lovable dick.
Here we go.
Okay?
Would your wife say that?
Maybe. Depends. Okay? Speaking of my wife, happy birthday, baby.
Yes,
Yesterday
happy
was your birthday. 22, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Smart.
22.
Yes.
Young
She's a
22,
gorgeous
beautiful.
22.
Too young and gorgeous for me, but you know what? I lucked out.
Yeah, you
Jackpot, you know me and my gambling, so. Degenerate, but I won this
Oh, my
time,
goodness.
baby.
Yes, you did.
Back to why I'm mad, though.
Okay,
I'm going to
yes,
tell you why
yes,
I'm mad.
please
In this,
share.
I have family right now with young babies, so
Yes.
it doesn't necessarily have anything that is with me right now that is bad. But for my family and for everybody out there who has a baby formula, you can't get it. And you would say, why is Moby mad if he doesn't have a baby and you can't get formula? I'm going to tell you why I'm mad.
Yes.
Because this is what I've heard. I've heard that there is stockpiles of formula sitting at the Mexican border, sitting at the Ukraine border. And don't get me wrong. I get it. These people need it. Ukraine probably needs it more than anybody right
Sure.
now. But for it to be stocked up and stacked and not even being used, what's next? Half of it gets thrown away? How long is it good for? And it's like, then you got people over here in the government saying, oh my God, we need to ramp up productions. We got to do this great. You want to know what? They caused it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Who else sent it?
Oh no, but you are on point with that one.
Insane.
It's really bad.
We've got babies over here.
Yeah.
If they need the formula, we can't be sending our formula to other countries. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's tough, it's needed everywhere, but I will say, especially here when obviously there is a need and there are parents, I know specifically a couple of parents, one couple in particular that have two twins. She just recently had twin boys. And everything was going good and great. And then when all of this happened with the lack of baby formula, like they're sending out the all points bulletin to any and everyone. They live on the North Shore, but they're like, if you're down and around on the South Shore, or you happen to go into some other stores that might have this particular formula, please, 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 if you could even get one can. I'm like, absolutely, I will do whatever I can do to help. But this is really, it's tight, it's ridiculous, it's makes you angry.
It
100%.
makes me mad. And for the mothers out there who can breastfeed and have the luxury to be able to breastfeed, I know it can be very hard since my wife did breastfeed our child. God bless you. You're the real MVPs, and I love boobs, so boobs are great. Great New York
God.
boobs.
Leave it to you.
Hey, for the kids. They're not for, for me too, but for the kids, people.
Yeah, okay, Moby.
That's why I'm mad. I'm mad that there's not more boobs out there.
Okay.
What can I say?
Really? I think your wife would be happy to hear that
No,
one.
not for me. For the kids. For the kids.
Way to justify it. Mm-hmm.
Couple more funny things going out there. I don't know if anybody's heard of something that Netflix got going on. It's Netflix's new live stand-up gig called Netflix is a Joke.
Really?
And there's a few different people that have done it. Actually, I think Dave Chappelle was recording it
Oh, really?
when he got attacked.
Really?
Yes, so
I
we
didn't
didn't get to
realize
speak
that.
on that last week.
Last
So
week, yeah.
when Dave Chappelle got attacked, I believe, which did Will Smith open up a new door for comedians to get attacked for saying jokes? Is somebody going to come through the wall like the goddamn Kool-Aid Man and take Moby out?
Don't know. They better not. If they do, I'm ready to go.
Thank you. Thank you, Queenie.
I got you back.
Bless
Don't
you.
worry.
Bless. Good. Good, because you might need it.
That would be crazy, though.
The original story was Pete Davidson's got one out right now, and anybody who knows or is in pop culture knows that Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian have a little thing going on right now. And Kim Kardashian has children and was married to Kanye, preacher Lord West. Jesus.
I cannot.
But he does a skit in like the 3 minutes that I see. He's basically just going off on Kanye the whole time. And he starts it by saying, dude, hey guys, I'm sorry to say this, but I got AIDS. And it gets real serious and weird.
Really?
And he's like, I know what you're thinking. Have I been having lots of unprotected sex? Maybe I've been sharing dirty needles. No, Kanye told me. And he's a genius, so, you got to believe it. If you're not taking advice from the guy who wrote the College Dropout album, then I don't know what you are doing. So he raced to the doctor immediately. And the doctor told him, no, you just look like you have AIDS. You don't actually have it.
Really? Isn't that something?
It is.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is all part of his stand-up joke.
Wait. So this Netflix is a joke. Is it airing now?
It's like,
is it out yet?
They're filming it still, no. But you can see clips of it. Like, if you
I
hop
will
on
watch that.
YouTube, which click and subscribe to the channel, folks.
Yes,
we love
please.
you, and please, we need you. While you're on YouTube, type in Pete Davidson, and it'll probably pop right up for you,
I'll
I'm
have
sure.
to check that out for sure.
Check it out. Definitely
Yes,
funny.
I will.
So, yeah, Netflix is a joke, and I like Netflix. Netflix is pretty good. In my household, we don't have cable anymore. I don't even know what it's called.
You know what? We don't have cable either.
No cable. We have an internet connection, which I think we all need to have.
Yes.
We have, let me see if I can count them on a hand here. We've got Prime Video.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Netflix. Mm-hmm. We've got Disney.
Nice.
HBO.
Okay.
Hulu. Peacock, and that's not Moby's.
Yeah.
And I know you were thinking the Peacock was Moby's, but no, Peacock is for my wife. She watches it.
It never gets old, does it?
There's more. 6, 7, I don't know. We got a lot of streaming services. Basically, I'm telling you, we stream a lot of shit.
It's funny with the whole streaming thing because my very close friends will be able to tell you that for the longest time, people have been telling me, Keisha, you need to stream. And I'm like,
down the river.
I had Netflix.
Down the river.
And I was happy with that. There was plenty to watch on Netflix. But just recently, in the last, I would say 2 to 3 weeks or so, I cut off cable because I was paying my cable, which can be extremely expensive.
I'm sure you guys know about that for sure.
Yes. So listen up because 100%, which is talking about in terms of streaming, that's the way to go. We got Roku.
Okay.
We got the Roku Express. So I bought not one but 2.
Okay.
And it's like the best thing that I could have ever done. I canceled the cable after we got it all set up. It was very easy to put together and all of that. And I had a Fire Stick before, but it was a broken Fire Stick, so jailbroken one. But and it did its thing for a little while, but after a while, I was like, I'm over this. But the Roku, there's an endless number of channels. They have live TV. We have all of our streaming that's with that, which we also have Netflix. We have Peacock. We have Netflix. I said we have Hulu. We have Prime. So it's wonderful. And I'm like, I was worried at first when I got this because someone suggested getting it.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, how am I going to be connected to anything local? But they actually have some local stuff that streams through the Roku app. So I'm like, this is great. I love it. I'm never going back to cable if I can help it. Don't want to. Just keep our internet and we're good to go.
That's all you need.
Highly recommend.
And anybody with half a brain would be on YouTube watching the Moby and Queenie show anyways. So, we're here for you. Try to get you new content every Friday. Yes. Speaking of the new content every Friday, guys, listen, we want your feedback. We want you to tell us what you think. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. And don't be a dick, because that's my fucking job, all right? You got it? But seriously, you can type in the box. Tell us something.
Please.
You did this wrong. You did this right. I laughed so hard I pissed myself. I mean, I do it sometimes. I had to change my pants last week. Twice, I think. I don't know. I fucking
Come
lost
on,
count.
guys.
I can't even count to 2, so it doesn't matter. It's all bullshit anyways. But seriously,
Yes.
it is. It's
We would appreciate your
we would
feedback.
appreciate your feedback. We're trying to make the show better for you guys because though how many views do we have? A couple hundred.
Yeah.
Though I've watched it a couple hundred times myself, I have spam accounts. I know some of you do watch it and some of you like it, and every once in a while you may get a laugh, and again, if not, I don't really fucking care, but it's all right.
Well, I care, and like my counterpart Moby here, we are a work in progress. We really want to hear from you. So please, what you like, what you don't like, what you think we should include, if there's something new that you like, you guys should talk about this or what have you, because we don't want to just regurgitate the news and things that you already know what's going on. So 100%.
What do you want to hear?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm kind of mad. We don't have any more fucked up laws prepared. I wanted to have a really good one, and we're gonna have more crazy laws because that's a good
that is
segment
a
of
good
mine.
one.
I like the
that.
crazy
I
laws.
like that.
And do your job, Baker.
He's on his way out soon. Anyway.
He sure is.
He is.
He is.
He is.
Out
That's
the
okay.
door. We got the Woo in there now.
The Woo,
Yeah, and the Wu-Tang
I like
Clan
that.
ain't
You
nothing
call it
to
the Woo.
fuck with.
That is funny.
She's brutal. You don't think so? I mean, you.
Well, you know, it's like I always tell people, never take your a friend's kindness for weakness.
You can't do that.
Yeah, never
No.
take a friend's kindness.
I've
for
had it
weakness.
happen to me multiple times over the
Same.
years, and it does make you a stronger person. I just feel bad for the next person that has to feel my reverse weakness. If you know what I'm saying.
I know.
You
I've
know.
been there myself.
I got the
Oh,
wrath.
Yes, yes, yes.
I can be wrathful.
I don't want to have to pull out the wrath if I don't have to.
know.
But
I feel you.
if I have to, I can, and I can come with the crazy and the vengeance if necessary. I don't like to, but that doesn't mean I don't know how.
Open a can of whoop ass on y'all.
Uh-oh.
Whoopus. I don't have any whoopus.
Hey, you feeling all right there, Bobby?
I'm feeling good. I'm out of whiskey. This happens every fucking Friday.
He's fast. I'm still working on
That's
mine over
fine.
here.
Take your time. Was there anything other subjects you wanted to touch on tonight, Queenie?
No, I think we're doing pretty good.
We're doing good. And again,
Yeah.
we're going to keep keeping them short, people. We know that your time is as precious as our time. Though we want to give you our time and give you your laughs and your smiles and just keep on keeping on, people.
Yes,
And with
indeed.
that, we need to give you an answer to a riddle.
All right.
And that riddle, one more time, is what starts with a T. It ends with a T, and it's got a T in it. I know what you're all thinking. A word that starts with a T and ends with a T, obviously, and it's got a T in the middle. It's got to be T. Since we were talking, no, it's not. I don't
think
know.
so.
If
But
it-
the answer, can I give it?
yeah, what's the answer, Queenie?
The answer is teapot.
Teapot.
One of my favorite
Yes.
things to drink is tea. I love
Teapot
tea. Earl Grey
starts
is my
with T
favorite.
and ends with T, and you can put tea in your teapot.
Yes.
Maybe have some tea and crumpets,
Yes, I love tea
Pinky
and
up.
crumpets. Yes, thank you so
and then
much.
tell the governor
Oh,
you're on your way out the
governor.
fucking door. So see you later, Baker.
Oh,
See you
my
later,
goodness.
folks.
Bye,
We love you.
everybody.
We'll see you next week.
Reach out.
Moby and Queenie Show.
Bye.
Bye, guys.